Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my booktube channel about books and reading and stuff. This video will be about my February TBR. TBR is booktube speak for to be read. These are the books I hope to read in February. The first book on my February TBR is Anna Karenina. This was left over from my January TBR. I've started this, I've read the first part. It's interesting. Well then, listen. Two gay young fellows were out driving. It's funny how language changes, isn't it? Driving? I mean, in Anna Karenina's time they didn't have cars. The Multi Ford, this would come out until 1909, a year before Tolstoy's death. The first car powered by an internal combustion engine was this one. This is a Benz three-wheeler. It came out in 1885, which was 7 years after Anna Karenina was published. This book is the Observer's Book of Automobiles. This is the 1969 edition. These are the only books I actually collect. I have 3 books on Kindle on my TBR, which I got cheaply from Amazon. As you can see, none of them were over $3. February is Black History Month. For my Kindle reads in Black History Month, I'm going to read Solitary, which is the biography of Albert Woodfox. Albert Woodfox was in the Black Panther movement. He was in prison, in the notorious Angola prison in Louisiana for armed robbery, and in 1972 one of the white guards at the prison was killed, and Albert Woodfox was wrongly accused of his murder and was put into solitary confinement. He spent over 4 decades in solitary confinement. He wasn't released until 2016. This will be an incredible story. I've read Brian Keenan's The Evil Cradling about his time as a hostage in Beirut, but Brian Keenan only spent 5 years in prison. The second book on my Kindle selection is Freshwater by Akwaeke Emezi. This is a Nigerian writer. It's a story about split personality, about what happens when your body is a vessel for the demons within. This was recommended to me by Shanae from Coffee and Copyrights, and I look forward to reading it. The third book on my Kindle TBR is this one, Remarkable Creatures by Tracy Chevalier. It's a story about Mary Anning, who was a pioneering paleontologist in the early 19th century. She lived in Lyme Regis and she discovered many fossilized dinosaurs, but she was a working class girl and she wasn't allowed into the Geological Society because she was a woman. Tracy Chevalier wrote The Girl with the Pearl Earring, and I'd be interested in comparing Remarkable Creatures with Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, which I've recently finished, because both books have these uneducated women or girls discovering a lot about nature, about fossils, about shells, and their findings are ridiculed because they have no education. I think these would be 2 interesting novels to compare. The other books on my TBR are physical. There's Guy de Maupassant for Comme, mort in French. This again is a leftover from my January TBR. Lexebi by Nodar Dumbadze. These are poems in Georgian. And I got this one in my haul. I can link to my haul here. This is Villa Pacifica by Kapka Kasabova. I'll read the blurb. As Yuta and her husband Jerry travel to a remote area on the west coast of South America, they decide to visit an off-the-road eco-retreat called Villa Pacifica. The resort, run by eccentric expatriates, offers a luxuriant refuge in the middle of an arid and poverty-stricken region to an exotic menagerie of wild animals rescued from traffickers. I got it because of this gorgeous cover on the front, and I should read this because Emma and Cynthia want me to read this soon. So that's my TBR. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe below, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.